All right, you guys, you've made it to part 3 of my series, Adobe Premiere Pro Basics for Amazon Influencers. In part 3, we are going to go over transitions, audio adjustments, and exporting the final rendering of your production so that you can upload it to the Amazon Influencer program. So let's get right into it. Now, I will say, if you've gotten any value from this series up to this point, I would ask, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing so much more in terms of videos that will help you be more productive and more successful in your Amazon influencer journey, Amazon Associates, wherever you're at needing to edit video or use technology. That is what this channel is about. So subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss my upcoming content, and leave a like on the video. It really helps me out, you guys. So I appreciate you sticking with me here to part 3. So let's pull up our Premiere here and let's go back to the beginning because we have all the edits done. So now it's just kind of spicing it up a little, right? Cleaning it up, because one thing you don't want to hurt someone's brain, and jarring transitions can really just shock the brain. You don't think about it, but it really is a subconscious thing that if something just starts right out of the gate, it just has a little bit of a shock factor. So what we want to do is smooth out the production. And so first thing I like to do, let's jump back to the beginning here.
How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys?
So it just goes right into it. Oh yeah, let me put my hand up here. So what I like to do is over here under your effects, you can go to video transitions. And I really like to use cross dissolve. It's the cleanest, least jarring of the transitions. And this is already included in Adobe Premiere. You don't have to download anything to get access to these. So you're just going to click cross dissolve and you're going to drag it to the beginning or the end of the clip you want it to dissolve. So we'll let go. And let's look at how that looks.
How's it going, guys? It's Jeremy. How's it going, guys? It's Jeremy. How's it going, guys? It's Jeremy.
Visually, it's a lot less jarring. However, because my audio comes in right away, having it be that long of a dissolve is a little too long. So what we'll do, let's go ahead and we'll zoom in here using our scroll wheel. And we will choose our selection tool. If you hover over the side, you can see a bracket come up and you can just click and drag. So we just want a little bit of a softer introduction in. So let's see how that looks.
How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? It's Jeremy. How's it going, guys? It's Jeremy.
Perfect. It's not too much, but it eases the viewer in visually. So that's all good. We know that clip's good because we already edited it. So we're really working on our transition. So let's see how this transition looks.
Let's see how it tastes. Arguably
just bop right into it. So let's go ahead and let's grab our cross dissolve. And we're going to drag this one. You can see it can go at the back of this clip, front of this clip, or right in the middle. Cross dissolve is designed to bring the two clips together in a smooth way. So let's go ahead and drop it right on the middle and let's see how it looks.
I'm trying this one, so let's see how it tastes. Arguably the most important part of...
Okay, so again, for my taste and what I like, it's a little too long. So we're going to go ahead and grab our bracket and we're going to shrink this down a bit. Let's see how that looks.
See how it tastes. Arguably the most important part of the coffee is picking out the right...
So let's just scroll over to our next cut. Let's see how that looks.
All right.
So again, a little jarring.
All right, frothing is complete.
Really, because I didn't take it all the way to the machine, the cut is really jarring. So we're going to do the same thing. Cross dissolve. Boom. And now notice this is like off to the side oddly. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to make sure we click Effect Controls. And we're going to highlight the cross dissolve. And we can go here to Alignment and we can drop that down. We can do Center at Cut. Boom, that puts it right in the middle of the two clips. Or you can drag it right here however you want. But we're going to go ahead and center at the cut. So let's see how that looks.
All right, frothing is complete.
So this one, because there is a little bit of a gap in sound, we could go a little bit longer. I am going to shorten it just a hair.
All right, frothing is complete. As you can see it.
So that transition looks good. Shrink this down.
Hang out with. So we gotta power up.
Okay. So if it wasn't for the audio, you might not have even noticed that there was a cut right there, but We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a short dissolve on this one. And you can see it did it again. There is something at the end of the clip that it didn't like, so it plopped it over to the right. So we're going to click on it, and we're going to go center it cut. Let's see how it looks.
We got to power up.
Okay, so again, a little longer than I like. I'll shorten that down. Center it cut.
Power up.
There we go. Okay, let's scroll over to the next cut.
Let's give the old taste test. One of the other things I want.
And again, because it's a totally different topic that we're cutting to, that's a little jarring. Shrink it down.
Test. One of the other things I wanted to do, I'm actually going to pull this out because I want to show you guys the pod.
Okay, so we did that.
Pod.
And again, fairly jarring. So we're just going to cross dissolve that cut. Insufficient media. Transition will contain repeated frames.
Pod. Pod.
It looks fine. But I think I'm actually going to clear that transition, and I'm actually going to cut this right here. So there's a little noise that I didn't like. And I'm going to cut that. So we're going to clean up that transition. We'll bring our cross dissolve back in. You can see that by cutting the ends of each of those clips, it now automatically pretty much goes where we want it to go. Click on it. I do want to go. I don't know why it's doing custom, but let's bring that down. Center it, cut. Here we go. Nice and smooth.
Frothy. That's really good. Last thing you guys want to see on a review is mustache milk. Anyhow, that's really good. That's probably my new favorite one. I'm more of a medium roast kind of guy. One thing I did notice is these aren't very espresso. So if you're like really dark, these are not like super dark espresso shots. But 2 pods with that froth is it's what I'm finding to be the best for me. So hope that helps you guys. Enjoy your gamokas.
And I don't mind it ending abruptly. Some might do a fade to black. You could do one of these dip to blacks. I'll show you what that looks like here.
It's what I'm finding to be the best for me. So hope that helps you guys. Enjoy your gamokas.
So you might like that more. I actually kind of like that. But it's, again, a little longer than I like. So
you guys, enjoy your gamokas.
Boom. I like it. So again, still one-handed. We just did all of our transitions, smoothed out the entire production. And now, audio. So typically you're not going to be needing to do too much with the audio, especially if you are able to do your review in one take. Now, I'm using front cameras, back cameras with this one. So it's kind of one of those things where you just want to listen through. And if something seems quieter, so like this transition here, we're on the move. So I want to listen to it before and after.
And it was really good. So this is my first time trying this one. So let's see how it tastes. Arguably, the most important part of the coffee is picking out the right.
So you can see there's not a big difference in the audio there. Now, if I wanted to pick up the volume of this audio here, all I got to do is select the line right here, and you don't even need to go to your pen tool. You can just click that line and drag it up, and that'll give you can see that it shows you the decibels right under it. So if I wanted to bump that up, about 3 decibels, now listen to the difference.
This one, so let's see how it tastes. Arguably, the most important part of the coffee is picking out the right.
So I think a little boost was in order there. So I think this was a good edit. Now, advanced tip. If you wanted to, you could go to your pen tool, and you could click and create a start point, and then you can create another point, and then you can drag it down so that the sound falls off, and you can do multiple points if you want to smooth the curve. like that. So then it sounds like something like this.
Kingdom. Let's go California Adventure. It was a really nice day today. California Adventure reminds me of... All right.
Now, I almost never use that in my reviews. So I pretty much just lift and drop. And then the other thing too is you can use your meter right here. So if we go back here, we can see where it's peaking.
The Lungo, and it was really good. So this is my
it's
first
hanging
time
out
trying this one. So let's
just
see
below
how
the
it
6, but
Arguably
bumping up to
the
the
most
6.
important part
And you
of
can
the
see that the
coffee is
second
picking
clip,
out
now that
the
I bumped
right
it,
mug.
it peaked
Let's see,
above
Lungo
it, but it's
Animal
pretty much
Kingdom. Let's
staying
go
right about where the
California
last
Adventure.
clip
It was a
was.
really nice day today.
So you find something that you're comfortable with, and then you can just go to each clip and just make sure
See, it really
that it's hanging around in that same area. That way there's no clip that's louder than another. So that's how you would adjust the audio. Now, if you bring in music or something like that, then you would actually, that would show up on a different timeline. In that case, you could go to like your audio track mixer and you'll see
froths. It makes like ice
channel
cream
1 is right here, but if you had music say on channel 2, you could take and drop your music with this control here. You could kind of mix your sound that way.
So pop that.
So that is how you adjust your sound. So now let's just say, okay, we are happy with this. I'm ready to get this out to Amazon Influencer Program. What do we do now? All you have to do is hit export. Really, really simple. Now this part I can't do one-handed. So we're going to name this Coffee Pod Review Vellaluda or whatever the heck it was called. Save it to my file. So you can select the location you want to save it to. I just leave all this alone, match source, adaptive high bitrate, and you want the format to be H.264. So if it's not that, you're going to want to drop this down. You do not want Apple ProRes. You do not want AAC. You do not want AVI. You want the H.264. That's an MP4 file. The rest of it, I don't really touch. You really don't need to do anything in here. And you just come down here and you hit export. Now, depending on the quality of your computer, this could take longer, this could take shorter. Obviously, the shorter the review, the shorter the export. But once this is done, then you are ready to find the file on your computer and upload it to Amazon Influencer Program. So, anyhow, you made it. You made it through the 3-part Adobe Premiere Pro Basics for Amazon Influencers. I hope you found value in that, and I hope that that helped you increase your workflow speed and efficiency. And I really wish the best for you. Again, subscribe, turn on notifications so that if I come up with anything else brilliant for you, you get notified when I make a video about it. I appreciate you watching all the way through, and let me know in the comments, did you learn anything? Are you applying this? Did this help your workflow? And if it didn't help you, bless you for sticking through it and watching it anyway. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and we will see you in a future video. Take care, guys.